else is making videos. There's this really cool like jungle theme thing here for Guild Wars 2. I've never played it. What's up guys, it's Natural Emblem 26. I'm here to talk about my PAX experience because I thought it was really interesting. It was my first time going to PAX. I thought there were good things and bad things about it. Definitely if and when hopefully I go next year, I will do some things differently. Oh, and the reason I'm doing this little vlog thing also with the video I got from PAX is because like I didn't get that much at PAX because I did only go one day, and not like there was only one other person I saw who was vlogging, and I actually ended up like jumping into their vlog and was like, oh, what up, like, hey, but like not, and like I was expecting a lot more people to be like vlogging it or filming at least like the convention itself, like even if they weren't like showing themselves, you know, but you know, it's whatever. The first thing is I only went Friday, and as you all know, I really wanted to meet the crew really bad. I was tweeting about it like constantly and saying how much I wanted to meet them and how I had spent like 2 hours looking for them, and that was a complete mistake because they actually didn't even end up going on Friday. And I guess Legion actually was there for like an hour or two, but during that time I was in line for Markiplier's panel, so I guess I missed him if he was there. I definitely want to go more than one day next year because there was a lot to do and the lines were ridiculous. Like I wanted to play a lot of the games. Like I would have played Halo 5 and the and Battlefield Hardline and stuff. But the lines were really long and I really wanted to meet the crew, and so before I didn't know they were there, I was like spending all my time going around looking for them when I could have been like waiting in line to play games that I had wanted to play. Lesson learned, I guess. Markiplier's panel though was interesting. I was really excited to go be able to see him in person and go to the panel. Although the only thing was that they had it scheduled really weirdly so that right after the panel he had an autograph signing. I really wanted to go to both because I really wanted to meet him like face to face, like one-on-one. But since I went to the panel right after when I went to go to the line for the autograph signing, the line was already full. Like I went to the back of the line and there was like a caution tape thing and it was like, sorry, this like autograph session's full. So I thought it was kind of weird that like everybody who waited in line for an hour and a half, by the way, before it even started for the panel couldn't go to the autograph signing. Another thing was that during the panel there were some like little kids and some like obnoxious people in it, and every time he was like answering a question or wanted to talk or would try to do something, these people would like interrupt him. Like one time he was answering a question. It was a pretty serious question about how he was inspired by all the people who watch him do YouTube and how like we're inspirations to him, and it was like a deep like, you know, answer that he was trying to give. And this one little kid runs up and he's like, I want to ask a question, I want to ask a question. And then twice these two moms were like begging him to sign a shirt for their daughter, and I was like, but there's an autograph signing, and I know like that we like a lot of people couldn't get to it, and I don't know if anybody who was at the panel did end up getting to it on time. But even so, like, they could have gone to the autograph panel instead. I don't know, I just thought it was rude because they kept interrupting him, and I feel like every single time he tried to answer a question, somebody interrupted, or you couldn't really hear them because like the mics were very low. I don't know, it was kind of weird. I kind of got like a little bit agitated throughout like as the thing kept going on. It was really good to like see him in person. He's really, really nice. I wish I could have met him like face to face, but it's whatever. So maybe next year we'll see. That's another reason that I would have really liked to go at least Saturday or Sunday, preferably Saturday, because Saturday is like the main hub of activity day. But on Saturday, he was there. I think he was there all weekend, actually. And even during the panel, he was like, if you see me throughout the weekend, just like pull me over and like bug me for pictures and autographs and stuff. So I wish I did go more days. So once that was over, I had waited for an hour and a half for that panel, and it was like okay. I don't know if it was worth an hour and a half, but I got there and I was like one of the first 30 people there, so I got to sit pretty close up. So it was good. After that, I went back to the main gallery because the autograph session was full. And I was just walking around and like I went to the YouTube booth, and who was there but the Sidemen? And at the time, like now I have subscribed to every single one of their accounts since then, and followed them all on, I think I already did follow all of them on Twitter, but I had only watched Rhoda Shaw, KSI, and Vicstar before meeting them. So when I got there, I recognized the few of them, but I knew that they were like the Sidemen. I was familiar with all of them, so I went to go ask for pictures, and it's funny because some of the other people, there were some little, like, these guys there who were probably like high school, maybe like 8th grade, probably high school, but they were there, and there was like a lot of people, like there were people crowding around, but like not as many people as you would think there should be for like people like that, like so well known. But anyway, they were there, and they were talking amongst themselves, and they were like, who are these people? Like, why is everybody here to take pictures with them? And I turned to them, and I was like, they're the Sidemen? And they were like, oh, I don't think I know them. And I was like, you don't know KSI and Vicstar and stuff? And they were like, wait, yeah, I know them. Which one's him? Which one's him? And I was like, if you watched them, like, if you know them, you would know what they look like, but whatever. So I pointed them out, and then after that, I went and got pictures with them, which I tweeted on Twitter. But I will put those pictures for like a second each right now. Yeah, it was really good, except I actually have a clip I want to play right now of me at PAX after meeting them. I didn't get to meet face to face with KSI or Bazinga, but I did see both of them actually, like, for a brief second in like the very background, like I'm blurry, but in the back of Bazinga's vlog from PAX, I saw my face for like legit half a second, but like only I would recognize myself because it was like I was like way in the back and he was like moving the camera. But so yeah, I saw them all except for those two. Well, I met them all except for those two. And it was a really awkward situation that I'm going to put the clip to right now that I recorded while I was there. Alright, so I just met some Sidemen, and I will post pictures on my Twitter and whatnot, and probably Instagram, but it was really embarrassing because one of them asked me what his name was, and I didn't know his name. I only know some of them, so I felt really bad. But you know what, it's fine because I got pictures, so it's okay. But yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time.
This is just the right thing to do for neighbors.
So it ended up being that Toby was the one that I didn't know the name of. I actually didn't know Josh's name either, Josh Zerker, at the time. I think I know his first name actually, I'm not sure. But I met Toby, like he was taking pictures with these two other little kids or signing something, I don't remember. And I went to him and I was like, can I have a picture? And he was like, oh, you want a picture? And I was like, yes, please. And he was like, do you even know who I am? Like, what's my name? And I was like, shoot, like, I don't know it. Like, I only knew who the Sidemen were as a group, and I only knew the three that I mentioned earlier by name. Like, I had only watched those videos, those people's videos. So I just like stood there and I like jokingly like took his name tag, and he was like, oh no, it doesn't have a name on it. And I was like, yeah, no, I know it doesn't have a name on it. And he was like, oh, but you want a picture? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, it's Toby, by the way. And so I was like, oh, okay. And so he like took a picture with me, and I was like, thanks. And it was like, I felt so bad. I called my brother after too because I just felt really bad that I didn't know his name, and but like I knew who he was, but I didn't want to say that because it was kind of like saying, well, the others are like better than you kind of thing, or like I only know them because I don't know. So I kind of felt bad saying that, so I just like didn't say anything about like him being Sidemen or whatever. So I was like, okay, whatever. But it was okay. I called my brother and I like freaked out to him. But that brings me to another thing actually. So I ended up going to PAX by myself at the beginning, and I was planning on meeting some people I go to college with there, and because they got there late, and I ended up not even meeting them there until it was much later. I think it was probably like 4 by the time I even saw one of them. So I was by myself for a lot of the time. The reason that we split up was because like they don't know who Markiplier was. One of my friends wanted to go see Rooster Teeth, who I don't really care that much for. Like I don't even think I've ever watched one of their videos. I did take a picture of them just to be like, oh look, there's Rooster Teeth kind of thing. But I don't watch their videos or anything. I barely know who they are. I know they're like really big, but I just have never like looked them up. I don't know why. So I think it would have been a lot more fun actually if my brother went, because me and him are into a lot of the same people. Like he would have come and waited with me in line for Markiplier, and he would have like wanted to meet the crew also. He would have known all the sidemen, unlike me. It was a little bit like sad just going around with myself at times, because like I felt really tired and kind of bored at times, just because I think it's kind of my own fault too, because I was looking for the crew for so long that when I started like giving up, thinking like, oh, they're not even here, I really had already wasted so much time that I didn't really have any more time to go wait in line to play another game because it was gonna close soon. So I had spent a lot of time looking for them, and then one of them, I think it was Jehovah, tweeted a picture of Nobody Epic in their hotel, and he was like, oh, meme this or something like that. And that's when I knew that they weren't there, because he had taken a picture of them in the hotel. So I was like pretty upset, but whatever. Like, I just tried to make the best out of the rest of it. I definitely wish I went for more than one day, because I feel like I would have gotten a lot more accomplished. I wouldn't have been so determined to look for the crew if I knew I would have another day to have the opportunity to meet them. I was really, really looking forward to meeting them, so I'm a little bit upset they didn't even go Friday, because I think they should have like advertised ahead of time that they weren't going to be there Friday instead of just saying that they were going to be at PAX. And I know that overall also they weren't even there for a lot of the weekend because they ended up going shopping at a mall and stuff. They could have definitely said what their plans were and what their schedule was going to be and when they were going to be there. They ended up not even doing an outside meet and greet, which I really thought they were going to, like outside the venue, because that's what they did last year and that's what they do at other conventions that they go to. So I'm kind of angry for the third time, but there's not really anything I can do. I just wish that they organized it better or advertised it better. Overall, though, it was good. I definitely want to go again. I definitely want to go with people who have the same interests as me so that we stick together for most of the time. I want to go for more than just one day, definitely. So I'm going to try really hard to get a 3-day pass next year. Hopefully that works out. Hopefully my brother comes with me, because I think that'd be really fun. And yeah, so I don't know. Hopefully I get to meet the crew finally. That's basically it. If any of you guys were at PAX, let me know how your days or weekends went. And I will hopefully be making more videos with a webcam, because I just found out how to put my webcam onto a video like on a little corner. So if I do a gameplay of Ori and the Blind Forest, which I'm really planning to do, because like $20, and I've been really looking forward to the game. I just was waiting for my paycheck to buy it, so I'm probably gonna buy that soon. I just don't know when I'm gonna have the time to like sit down and play a few hours of it. So yeah, I don't know, we'll see when I make that, and then I'll try to put my webcam up, and hopefully like the audio and all that like works. If you guys do want me to put the webcam on, then let me know. Or if you like my videos the way they are without my face in them, then let me know that too. If you want me to do more vlogs, let me know, because I do like actually talking to the camera, which is kind of weird, but I don't know. Yeah, I think it's kind of fun, and I get to like express myself. It's like more in depth than what I usually do with like just playing video games, because I get to like just talk about whatever and like my thoughts. So yep, thank you for watching, and have an awesome day.
I'm gonna call it. Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1. Wrestle.
No! Cheer me on for my spread!
Alexis